Hello students. So today we read chapter 1 in civics, role of the government in health. So first of all we talk about the health, that what is the health? Health means our ability to remain free of illness and injuries. But health is not only about disease. Health not only means free from disease but without any mental strains too. It means individuals' capacity to remain free from illness and injuries, to be active and in good spirits, and free from mental stress. According to WHO, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being, and not merely the absence of the disease or infirmity. WHO provides preventive health care show programs that including health education, food and nutrition, and safe water and basic sanitation. Now we talk that factors influencing the health of the people. So first of all, that is the clean drinking water, then adequate food to eat, and third is pollution free environment. In that there are three main factors which are affecting health are education, income and lifestyle, and the family size of the people. So in that, first of all we read about the health care in India. India has the largest number of medical colleges in the world and is among the largest producer of doctors. Approximately 15,000 new doctors qualify each year. Healthcare facilities have grown substantially over the years. In 1950, there were only 2,717 hospitals in India. Then in 1991, there were 11,714 hospitals, and in 2000, the number grew to the 18,218 hospitals. India gets a large number of medical tourists from many countries. They came from treatment in some of the hospitals in India that compare with the best in the world. Can you know India is the fourth largest producer of medicine in the world, and it's also a large exporter of medicine. Can you know why the medical tourism will be increased day by day in our India? There are mainly some reasons like advanced facilities, skilled doctors, and the lowest cost of the treatment in our country. So the people came from other countries for their treatment. So now we are talking about healthcare service. We divide it into two parts. First is public health care and second is private health care. So first of all, we talk about the public health services. Public health service is a chain of health centers and hospitals run by the government. They cover both rural and urban areas. They provide treatment for all kinds of problems from common illness to specialized services. Can you know why it is called the public health service or healthcare centers? Because this healthcare is for all the citizens and the resources received from the tax paid by the public. So that's why it's called public health services. Now we are talking about the private health services. A large number of doctors run their own private clinics. In urban areas, have large number of doctors who also provide specialized service. These are hospitals and nursing homes that are privately owned. In private hospitals, patients have to pay a lot of money for every services they take. In the private sector, some private clinics, RMP and the big hospitals are included. Same as they have big laboratories for the test and medical facilities or the medical shops nearby the hospitals. That's why in private hospitals, treatment cost and the checkup cost is very high in comparison of the public health services. Now we are talking about the components of health facilities. In that, first of all, health centers and hospitals, nurses, qualified doctors, health professionals, medicines and equipments, laboratory for testing and blood banks. So all these services are providing in the healthcare centers. Now we are talking about the deteriorating healthcare system in India. India's healthcare system has not kept pace with the economical growth. With all the positive developments, India is still not able to provide proper healthcare facility to people despite money, knowledge and experience. Necessary healthcare is not available to all. Most of the doctors settle in urban areas. Number of doctors in much less than the population. Much less than the physical infrastructure is to meet the healthcare demands of the growing population. Public health facilities are insufficient, inadequately managed and understaffed with poorly maintained equipment. Clean drinking water is not available to large section of population, resulting in communicable diseases that are waterborne. So now we are talking about the inequalities in healthcare. Lack of physical infrastructure. Many tribal areas have few healthcare centers and they do not run properly. Second, poverty. Poor are undernourished and do not enjoy basic necessity like drinking water, adequate housing, clean surrounding, etc. In the absence of these amenities, poor people are more likely to fall ill and cannot afford private services as they are costly. Barely 20% of the population can afford all the medicines that they require during an illness. Next, gender basis. Women's health concerns are considered to be less important due to the social stereotypes and unequal status of woman and girl child, especially in the rural areas. Can you know, in our constitution is also give us some facilities or the right of the health. So the right of the health is in Article 21 of Indian Constitution ensure right to life to all citizens. Hence, it is the duty of the government to provide medical facility to its citizens. Same as Article 47 of the Indian Constitution provides for the improvement of public health as one of the primary duty of the state. So I think you understand the role of the government in health. Okay, thank you.